been so many years that I'm going to take care of this problem. I'm going to take care of that problem. Guess what? I haven't taken care of a lot of that stuff, and the time just keeps it passing. So don't wait. Get off your ass and start doing it now, which is a weird segue to lead into my skin brushing. So I'm not sure how I got. Anyway, it's been a day. I'm going to take a moment off topic, which is shocking. I know, but I am so freaking irritated. I know y'all have heard this, but my clinic is pissing me off. I live in a small town in the middle of really nowhere. I mean, we're by far the largest community for several hundred miles. Um, my medical choices are limited, and we have my doctor. I love her. I do. My doctor is an amazing woman. She understands me on a personal level. I mean, she does. She just gets my personality, and I have a tremendous amount of respect for her. But but we still have to work within the confines of a very corporate clinic. And it sucks because this is the clinic that I went to as a little girl. In fact, my nurse from my pediatrician nurse is still friends with, well, she was friends with both my folks, but she's still friends with my dad, which I think is just such she was at a party there a couple years ago, and I was looking at her and I was like, I know you. And she knew who I was because I was their daughter. And she smiled at me and she said, "Do you remember me?" And when she smiled, I knew it. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're Dorothy. You were my pediatrician nurse." So, yes, I've been going there for a long damn time. Of course, Dorothy's long since retired. But it just pisses me off that my doctor, I know this is a tangent, my doctor can't look at me as an individual anymore. I'm lumped in with, because of my health issues, I don't want to be on pain meds all the time, but gosh dang, I need them once in a while. And I'm lumped in to the same category as a junkie that just shuffles in off the street, and it infuriates me. And my doctor knows it. We've discussed it. Her hands are tied. Well, the reason why I brought that up and the reason why I'm bitching about it again is my doctor, who knows I don't like to take medication, recommended a few years ago that I check into Botox for my migraines. And when we had the conversation, I just busted up and I was like, this is really funny because here I am telling you I don't want to be taking all these damn medications. And now because I'm worried about the inherent toxicity. And that's just my opinion. Take it, what they say about opinions. But I got to tell you, the Botox makes a big difference. And I get it usually every 12 weeks. I mean, I schedule before I leave, before I left in October, I scheduled my January appointment 12 weeks. Well, they bumped me and I haven't been in yet. I don't go in until late next week. And I got to tell you, I'm really happy that I've made it this far without it being a huge problem, but it's starting to become a huge problem. And I still got a freaking week to go. But what do you do? I want to tell you one thing that actually helps, believe it or not, skin brushing. What? No, it really does. So this information, by the way, is from draxe.com. He's got a great website full of really good health information. What if I told you that you could transform your skin, improve the appearance of cellulite, and decrease inflammation, which, if you have health issues, if you have chronic health issues, you probably got a lot of inflammation going on. What if I told you you could do all of that in about 10 minutes a day, 3 times a week? If I could put the benefits of this thing into pill form, y'all would be beating a damn path to my doorway. I would be wealthy. I wouldn't have to ever do another damn thing in my life. But, we don't put a lot of attention usually to our skin. Your skin is your largest organ. But we don't, you might slap a little lotion on it here and there. If you're a woman, if you're a girly girl, you probably have a lot of a face routine, but you probably don't pay much attention to the rest of your body. Did you know that half of the toxins that we release are excreted through the skin, which is both fascinating and really gross to me? The human body's like that to me. It's just a combination of, oh my God, that is so cool. And oh, that's nasty. The average person has 20 square feet of skin. I think that's such an interesting fact. But did you know that in addition to the obvious protecting you from the elements, did you know your skin helps protect you from microbes as well? and it helps regulate your body temperature. It produces antibacterial substances. I think this was so interesting, that helps prevent infections. And when, of course, when exposed to the sun, which I will not be for several more months because I'm 120 miles from the damned Arctic Circle, but it does help your body produce vitamin D, which of course is essential for your overall health. And please, please, please get your vitamin D levels checked, because most people in America, even down south, are low. And yeah, up here, supplementing is just not an option. We're too far away from the sun this time of year. Some of the benefits of skin brushing. Number one, exfoliation. Look, as you get older, things just don't, nothing works like it used to. Your skin does not renew like it used to. So you need a little not external, a little additional exfoliation to help remove the dead skin cells. Number two, skin brushing is excellent for lymphatic stimulation. The lymphatic system is what helps move toxins out of your body. This is also especially important if you're dealing with a lot of inflammation. Number three, it improves the appearance of cellulite. Common causes of cellulite, among other things: fluid retention, lack of circulation, weak collagen structure, increased body fat, hormonal imbalances, medical conditions, genetics, poor diet, and toxicity. Dr. Axe didn't say this, but because I know, because I've been learning about fascia for a while now, it's also your fascia that's causing cellulite. But skin brushing is going to stimulate the cells and help break down the toxins under the skin, which is going to help improve the appearance of cellulite. But again, it's a fascia problem, so you need to really look into taking care of your fascia. But we'll talk about that soon. Number four, this is crazy, but it's very true. Skin brushing is also a great stress reliever. A study showed that dry brushing can reduce, good grief, reduce stress in a manner similar to a massage. I'd rather have the massage, but if I can't go get a massage for whatever reason, a skin brush helps a lot. And of course, since it is a stress reliever, less stress means your body is going to heal faster from disease causing inflammation, which, by the way, but wait, there's more. Skin brush is also going to really help reduce inflammation. Did you know that 75 to 90% of all doctors' visits are stress related? I'm smirking because, like, almost all of my health issues are stress related. Why? Because I didn't even know I was doing it, but I've always just stuffed my emotions down, and it's like, okay, we're going to have we're just going to go on and pretend that never happened. Don't do that. It doesn't work very well. Stress causes hormonal changes, which can increase inflammation in the body. Long-term stress increases your risk of heart disease, diabetes, weight gain or obesity, mental disorders. Y'all, you can, the inflammation that's caused by this stuff, it gets your brain, it screws with your head, it really does. If you can lower your stress and prevent a lot of mental disorders, why the hell wouldn't we do more about this? Autoimmune diseases, yeah. Yeah, digestive disorders, and even cancer. So how do you do it? Y'all, this is one of the cheapest home tools I've ever found, and it's one of my favorite. I've been skin brushing off and on, unfortunately more off than on, because, yeah, I'll be honest, I get lazy about it. But I've been doing this off and on since like 1999 or 2000. And obviously, if it's something that I'm still talking about, it's something actually that I just started again recently. And I like the way it makes me feel. It helps a lot with the muscle tension that I'm always fighting, because it does help you relax, similar to a massage. So all you got to do is you want to get a natural bristled brush. It's got to be natural. You don't want synthetic. You guys, this thing, I didn't look it up today. I have no idea what he's barking at, but he can just bark. But they're like $10 and up. And of course, you can spend a lot more than that. But you can get a decent natural bristled skin brush for about $10. You want to stand in the shower or tub, because you are going to be exfoliating dead skin cells, and you don't want them all over your house, because that's just disgusting. Now, you need to remember, I have no idea, that's going to drive me nuts. You need to remember, don't wet your brush. You want to use it dry. It's called dry skin brushing. And you want to work in long, sweeping strokes. You always work towards your heart. If you go away from your heart, it can rupture blood vessels and it can help lead to varicose veins. And I don't know a single woman who wants to do that. And you certainly don't want to work to get that. So always brush towards your heart. Never go away. Things that shouldn't have to be said, but do. If it hurts, lighten the hell up. You are not trying to scour a layer of skin off. You're simply trying to help your body get rid of the stuff that it needs to get rid of anyway, all the dead cells. Then get in the shower, wash, well, you should, hopefully, you're standing in the shower, turn on the water, wash all the ick away. And then it's a really good idea to finish off with a natural oil such as rose, rose, good grief, rose hip oil, jojoba oil, olive oil. You got olive oil in your kitchen. Olive oil is really good for your skin. Coconut oil is really good for your skin. But put on a nice lotion afterwards. And then the maintenance on these things, wash it with soap and water once a week, let it air dry. That's it. That's the whole maintenance thing. Now, I would recommend when I started skin brushing, I'm not gonna be able to get them apart because I jammed them together really good. I used to brush it with just this little top piece, and it worked pretty well. It's got a handle on the back. I will tell you, as a former, I owned horses when I started doing this, and it would always crack me up. It's like, oh my God, I'm brushing myself just like I brush my horses. But I do recommend the handle, especially if you have a lot of tension in your upper back like I do, because I can brush my upper back and it does really help relax those muscles. But a good brush, I mean, it'll last you a year if you take care of it. Easy. Aren't you worth $10 and 30 minutes a week? If I could, 30 minutes a week, and you can transform your skin. Now, I am I am getting older, damn it, and my skin is just getting more and more dry, unfortunately. But I live in a subarctic desert, and in fact, Fairbanks, when we get snow, it's so funny because I used to be envious when I would watch movies as a kid and they would make snowmen and have snowball fights. We couldn't do that. Our snow's too powdery. It's too dry here. So I'm having a harder time of it lately, but for a long time, if I skim brushed regularly, I didn't have to use any lotion, even in the dead of winter here. So anyway, that is all I have for tonight. These damn headaches. I've been really lucky. I've been so lucky the headaches haven't gotten really bad until this week, but today's been pretty rough. So I am done. I hope y'all have a fantastic night. Look, I am not an expert on this, but it is something I've been doing off and on for over 20 years. So if you have any questions, drop me a line on Twitter. I try to be very responsive. If you ever want to catch with me on social media, Twitter is the only place I spend any time, which probably doesn't say a lot about me, but I have my tribe there. As much of a well-earned reputation that Twitter has of being a complete dumpster fire, that's only one aspect to it. Twitter can also be really truly a very positive, uplifting place. You just got to kind of wade through the jackasses to get there, but there's a lot of good people out there, so don't let the crappy people, someone accused me recently of, well, you just block everybody. You're damn right I do. Yes, I do, and I make no apologies for it. You know why? I'm not there for politics. I'm not there to argue with anybody. I'm not there to debate with anybody. I don't care if I don't agree with you. I don't care at all. Your opinion is irrelevant unless you make it my problem. But yeah, if I see you, I don't care what your politics are. If I see you being a complete ass to people, I'm going to block you because I don't want your crap in my timeline. I have enough, try not to cuss as much, enough problems to deal with. The last thing in the world I need is to get on my Twitter account and be buried in negativity. So I really work hard on avoiding that. But yeah, Twitter's the only place I spend any time. I try to be very responsive. So drop me a line. Um, that's it. I hope you have a great night. I will be back Friday at 5 o'clock Alaska time. Thanks.